and so they can all line up.
Really?
So I match up the spikes.
Oh, okay.
So the
Yeah.
audio is gonna match, the mouth, and so it's all synced up
Oh, okay, cool.
instead of just trying to guess. Because
Yeah.
when you do that, it makes a super huge spike.
Uh-huh.
So I just match the spikes between all three things.
I was gonna start clapping too.
Don't do that. Throw me off. Man, what's today? Today's Monday,
Yeah, Monday the 14th.
the 14th. We survived a weekend, and your graduation,
Yeah.
and you missing gigs, and Cowboys
You heard
winning
about
though.
it, huh? Yeah.
Cowboys won. I've
Yeah,
never
man.
seen you wear a Cowboys jersey up until now.
Because I never had one.
I mean, you never had one.
My girlfriend bought it on my birthday, which is September. And ever since then, I would wear it. But yeah, I never had one. So
Your
they're
mom
like
never got you
super
one.
expensive, dude.
Oh
Huh?
yeah, they're like $100. Then.
Yeah. I don't know how much this was. But
She probably
I
got it
didn't
in
even
Mexico. And no lot of those. She went, hey, 30
those fake ones, dude.
She got like $30.
Yeah, right.
She gonna be mad. She'll be mad if she listened to this, but she don't listen.
She don't listen, man. She don't care. I was like, hey, did you hear it on the podcast? And then she's like, yeah. What? What'd you say?
She knew about when you got into a speeding ticket. She didn't say nothing.
Yeah, she didn't even care. Dude.
But I guess we should acknowledge the fact that we're on video, Matt. For the for the first time, finally. It. I wanted to do it for a while, but I wanted to do it right, and get everything set up as best as I could.
Yeah.
So
now that school's out of the way, there's more time to.
now that school's out of the way, and I have no other priorities in my life, I can. I can. I guess put my time to other things. Hold on. But no, the last thing I mentioned on the podcast, because the last episode I uploaded on Wednesday.
Yeah.
And that was, we recorded that a week ago, 2 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It gets confusing. But
yeah,
it's been okay since then. Well, the last thing I mentioned was that we, Audrey and I were like in a delicate situation.
Oh yeah.
But ultimately, it didn't work. Couldn't make it work. And
I don't know that, man. Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, I mean, I tried. I guess. I mean, I'm not gonna talk about what happened because it was between us. But
yeah,
I guess the only thing I'll say is tell people that you care about them, even if you do, or they know that you do. It's important.
Yeah,
and that's just not in relationships. That's just in life. Your family, your friends, people that are important in your life. It's important for people to know that.
Yeah, it's true. That's true because, I mean, I don't know. A lot of people get in their heads, and they're like thinking all these things.
Yeah.
And most of the time it gets too much, and it's not even close to what, another person might be thinking. So, I mean, yeah, they're going to be thinking, oh, they don't care, this whole time, and you, of course you do, but then again, how do they know that? So, yeah.
Yeah. I spent a good 2 years without being in a relationship. My last relationship, long, serious one, was Bianca, and that ended 2018. So the last 2 years is basically me just trying to get better, not just relationships, just people and things in general. Just have more communication, be better with people, and I don't know. I got better, but I don't know. There's always things that you you can improve on, or things that you didn't even notice that you were doing, you weren't doing.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, that's all I can do now to
Yeah.
keep trying to get better, and just life, just with people, with family and friends, relationships. I mean, it really messed me up though, because I mean, like everybody saw, you saw, I didn't upload for weeks. I was like, I had no motivation. I was like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do school. I don't do nothing. And this is right at finals and exams and tests. And I was like, but I pushed through, and so from what I see is I passed all my classes. I didn't get all A's and B's. I messed up my finals, but I passed everything.
Yeah. Well, that's all that matters, I think. Well,
Yeah.
I don't know, like your situation with your grades and everything.
Yeah. I mean,
Right.
it won't be bad. I I got two A's, or I think two A's, a B, and maybe two C's. But this professor's weird. Sometimes she'll round down, she'll round up.
Oh, really?
So it could be a B, a C, maybe a D. But I don't think I'm not that far below.
But
I
at
mean,
least that even happens, man. My teachers don't give a shit.
they don't care.
They're like, I don't do that.
You're like, you have an 89.999. It's a B. You know what? This is C.
No, there's no extra credit.
They throw you down to C. Oh, so did you pass your classes though, Matt? You passed that bio?
Yeah, but to be honest, dude, like, oh, before we change the subject, I was gonna say, again, like, yeah, I mean, sorry that all happened, dude, but you know, that happens, like from experience. I mean, I had to learn almost the exact same thing, the hard way. So you don't realize, like you said, and I guess in our past years or younger years, like we're younger and we don't care about anybody else. Usually, that's the case.
Yeah.
And we just care about like ourselves. And at the time, I just like care about myself. So, and you don't realize it, because you're just trying to do you.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I was trying to get better for, and I'm not talking about like emotionally, but just better like in my situation. I mean, going to school, I'm almost done with engineering, working out, doing all these things to give back to somebody. But in order to give back, people want to give back a lot, but you have to gain first. You have to make yourself in a position where you can give back.
Yes.
And to do that, there's times in your life where you have to be selfish in a way. Because if you're just going to spend your entire life giving, you're not going to be able to give if you never go and get it. Mm-hmm. So there's got to be a certain point where you just go and get it, focus on yourself to get better, to give back. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, it's all right to, to be on your own and put your goals first. If your ultimate goal is, to give back, which is what I'm trying to do. Yeah. But over when all that was happening, we also had to read a book. And a book that I think everybody should read. Really good book. It was actually mandatory for my class, engineering class. We had to write a book report. Engineering. It's stupid. But the book was good. It's called The Goal, Process of Ongoing Improvement. Oh, okay. And it hit really hard to me because when I was reading it, I texted a friend of mine. I was like, I hate this book so much. Because it was in the middle of what was happening with Audrey. And so it's about this plant manager. He's an industrial engineer. Yeah. Who his plant is going under. So basically the plant's going to go out of business. He's going to get fired. So they give him 3 months to turn the plant around. Yeah. And at the same time, he just moved to this new town. What was his hometown. But he's married and has 2 kids. And his wife doesn't work. And she just like stays home. And it's a small town, probably, a small town, like 1,200 people. So she was like going crazy. She was like, you're not giving me any attention. You're spending all your time at work. You're not with the kids. You're just so focused on your work. And he's like, it's my career. It's my job. I need to do this to provide for you, for everything. Ultimately, she got fed up with it and she left him. And so, this whole story was developing more and more. And I'm like, damn, this is my literally my life, because all the things that they're talking about, because it's still very focused on engineering. I was like understanding all the technical terms, and at the same time going through like the relationship side. And I was like, oh, and then to top it off, the main character's name was Alex.
Oh shit,
I was like,
that's
dude,
weird. That's
what?
some
In my book report, I put I hated this book so much.
really.
Well, I just put like I did not enjoy the romance part because it reminded me of stuff. I don't know what I put. Um, but the book itself, it's good because it shows that there is a balance there, or there has to be a balance.
Yeah,
Even even if your job is important, your career is important, the people in your life are just as important. Your family, friends.
yeah.
So that book was good. I mean, it is for engineers in a way, but it's a novel, so you can relate it to anything.
Mm-hmm. There you guys go. Check it out.
Yeah,
The
not
goal.
not a sponsor.
Not a oh yeah, we're not smoking.
No, you gotta say everything that's not a sponsor. Dallas Cowboys,
Wow.
not a sponsor.
Yeah, exactly.
But
But no. I mean, other than that, yeah, I passed barely.
you.
Uh, No, I think last week was our last week of classes or finals,
Yeah.
and my last one was on Thursday. Up till Thursday, starting the beginning of the week, I started the week thinking I wasn't gonna graduate, so that was pretty stressful. Because I needed um, two B's in my clinical, at least B's in my clinical classes, which I have the lecture in the lab, and then at least C's in my other two, which is another lab and another lecture. I believe it was OChem and then psychology class. And ended up getting the two C's in those two. So I got those, and I just needed the at least B's in both of my clinical classes. And I started the week with a 73 in my lecture clinical class, which I was like, there's no way I'm going to make that B because I needed an exam. I still needed to test for my final exam, and I still needed a final project. And the exam was 150 points, and the final project was 200 points, and the final was like extremely long. Like it's everything because there are 3 clinical levels I had to take. Everything I learned from clinical 1, clinical 2, and my last clinical had to be applied to that final project. So it's basically everything you learned, and it was very tough. It took me like I spent one whole day on that on that project, and that was like the day it was due. Or at least I think it was the day before I started it. But I ended up getting my B. I got like a 123 out of 150 for the final, and then I got like a perfect score on my final project. So that bumped me up from like a 73 to an 83, and I was like, yes. And then my lab ended up giving me an A for the final grade. So I mean, it's because I killed it on the practical too. I got a 98 out of 100.
So you're ready to be Dallas Cowboys physical therapist?
Not yet. No, I mean, what's next? I have to obviously go to grad school, get my doctorates to be a physical therapist. But I mean, I still got a degree in pre-rehab sciences, so
you can work at like
I can do
rehab
clinics.
centers?
Yeah, clinics, rehab
Hospitals.
centers. Yeah. Anyway, really, I can even go into chiropractor work even too. But I don't know. I don't know about all that. I think I want to take a break for a while because it's been 2 whole straight years without taking like at least a summer break.
Mhm.
Obviously with school and you get those like winter breaks. But like I don't know, I don't think that was nearly long enough because I still had work to do over those breaks for school and stuff. So I think I want to take a little bit of a break, and I started getting more of an interest into becoming a paramedic. So I'm gonna
Oh,
start
okay.
training for that actually. So that's in the near future. I think right now I'm gonna take a break and just
My cousin did that. He had his own ambulance.
no. That's cool, man. That's really cool, and a lot of people are into it. It's just they warn you, like of what you're gonna see, and that's what I'm kind of worried about.
Yeah.
Some
Yeah, you see some bad stuff.
some stuff. Some pretty traumatic stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys watched that show 911, but even then you're like, whoa, what the hell? But,
But well, like how Matt said, it was very busy. Matt graduated on Friday.
yeah,
Everybody that follows our Instagram saw that. Uh, and Matt decided to party that night and missed a very important gig.
yeah.
So this past weekend was Dia de la Virgen,
Yeah.
which is very busy, and even with the pandemic, just as busy. The only
This is
reason there wasn't as many gigs as previous years is because it was on a Saturday.
uh-huh.
So, like say a few years ago, if it was like on a Thursday, the gigs would start Wednesday night
Mhm.
to all Thursday, Friday, and then you got your Saturday gigs and probably Sunday.
Yeah.
But since this time, I know some people probably started Thursday or before, but I mean, we started Friday, we finished Saturday.
Yeah. We started Friday too.
But oh yeah, so you missed, well, you missed the Friday because
I graduated at the
you
same time
graduated.
our Friday gig started, but no, yeah, I didn't go to bed till around I think 2:30 or 3. And I stayed uh I stayed the night at my girlfriend's apartment, and I don't know, man. I just slept through everything. I didn't wake up for nothing because I had a 6 a.m. We started 6 a.m. on Saturday, and I set my alarm for 4:30 I think to get there on time. And I slept through everything, dude. I woke up and the fucking sun was out and everything, and I said, "Oh shit!"
The sun was up.
I was freaking out, man.
Oh yeah, that's the thing about living in this room. I don't know. Every hour of the day is the same to me
Oh yeah,
because there's no windows in this room.
yeah,
So
yeah.
sometimes I wake up, I'm like 11.
11.
It's still dark, but it's just the lights are off.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
so I mean, I talked about that a few years ago. Right? I missed the 5 a.m. mass
yeah,
for
yeah.
Virgen,
Yeah.
and Matt's like, you know what? I'm gonna do that too.
Yeah, I'm sleeping.
I
Dude, I still
almost missed
remember.
last year.
Dude, yeah, I still remember last year we played together Virgen,
Yeah,
and I think we were just playing the night before, and we ended at like 1 a.m. or 2 or something, right?
we we ended probably like at 1.
Extremely late. And I remember, yeah, yeah.
Probably
So
finished
last
at
year
1 a.m.
I remember we finished extremely late,
I
and
was pissed.
yeah, you came. I think you came home, right?
I went home. Yeah, I went
But the
back.
thing is, like for us, I was riding with Jeannie, so like, I think we went to like straight to the gig, and we just like ate something real quick and chilled or tried to get some sleep or something like that. I don't remember exactly what we did, but I remember I had your bass. We had
Yeah,
your
I
bass
left the
in
base in the
in
van.
the van, and you're like, I'm gonna go home for a bit. Um, so we get there, and finally it's time. Oh, I think we might have went straight to the gig. It was time already for the gig to start, so we started waking up and getting ready, putting on our ponchos, and yeah, we got out, and I'm sitting there in the parking lot waiting for you. Because I had already texted you, and Jeannie was like, "Hey, just make sure Lexus is here. I'm gonna go set up the mics and stuff or whatever."
Mhm.
So I was waiting there in the parking lot. I'm like, "We start in about 5 minutes. Let me call this dude." And oh, actually, I think you called at the same moment, and you were like, "Hey, So I'm barely leaving my house. And
Yeah.
I think at the time you were living in Kyle.
Yeah, I was living in Kyle.
You're like, I'm just leaving Kyle. And we were in North Austin.
Yeah.
So was it like a
Just
40-minute drive or 30?
I mean, during the day usually like 30 to 40.
Oh, but at that time,
It
there's
was
nobody
in
in the
5 in the
road.
morning, so
So probably like 25 minutes.
it's bad. I the thing is, I didn't want to do the gig. I told Jeannie, I don't want to do this gig.
Yeah, yeah.
I had a final at 8 a.m. that day, a physics
That's
final,
right. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and I failed the final, by the way.
Oh,
Still passed the
shit.
class.
Yeah, yeah.
I got the C. All I needed was a C.
Yeah.
But
Physics is hard.
and we had to take engineering physics,
Oh, fuck
which is
that.
freaking harder than
Yes.
the regular physics everybody else to take.
Yeah, yeah.
And I don't want to do the gig. I told Gina, I was like, dude, I got a final tomorrow, and I'm tired. I remember the last gig we did the night before. The clients kept we're like talking about me, like telling me, they're like, "Hey, what's wrong? Why you mad?"
Yeah, yeah.
I'm like, I got stuff to do. I mean, like, I don't want to be here.
Yeah, yeah.
They just kept coming at me. I was like, they're pissing me off more. So I go home, and I didn't want to wake up, but my body just wakes up. I woke up. I think the gig was at 6 a.m.
No, it was 5.
It was 5
5
a.m.
a.m., yeah.
So then I woke up at about 4:50.
Yeah, yeah.
So I was like, oh, damn, I gotta go.
Yeah, dude.
So I just freaking got dressed real quick and just sped off. And I think I made it there probably by like 5:20, 5:15.
Yeah, it
something
wasn't.
like that.
It was about halfway through. Because I was playing bass. Gina was like, well, just play it. And I was like, fuck, okay. But it was super cold, dude. I remember it was like 20 degrees outside. And I was like, oh, my hands are hurting. I was dying, bro. But shit, I mean, it was fun while it lasted, I guess.
It almost happened to me again this year.
Bro.
Well, it's because Friday we finished at, I believe, 1 a.m.
Yeah.
I didn't get home till about 2.
Uh-huh.
Went to sleep, say 2:30, somewhere between 2:30 to 3 a.m. And we had a gig at 9 a.m.
Mm.
We had one at 5, but I said it was like, nah, we're not gonna do it.
Yeah, yeah.
I told Jeannie just to not take it
Yeah.
because there's no way. Like we would have been playing for like nonstop
Straight with no rest.
with no rest. So we had a break between 2 a.m. to like 9 a.m. But I woke up at 7 and I was like, all right, cool. So I went back to sleep, right? Obviously. And then I woke up like at 8:36.
Oh, shit. Yeah,
Luckily now
dude.
I live in Austin
Yeah.
and the place is about 25 minutes away.
Shit, dude.
So I was only like 5 minutes late.
Yeah. Fuck, dude.
But yeah, I almost
At least you went to the gig. I didn't even. I slept, dude. The gig was from 6 to 7, and I woke up at like 7:15. Like I missed the whole gig, and I had like 7 missed calls from Louis, and Adolf was like texting me, and I read the text. It said, "Wake up," and then he said, "Don't be late to the 9 a.m." And it was already 7:15, and so I was like, "Shit, I gotta like start getting ready now to make it in time." But yeah, I mean, the first gig was like not even a Virgen gig. Like it was a birthday. And then at 6 a.m., dude, like, I
You
was
think
like,
you
come
are,
on.
compadres?
Yeah, sometimes that happens. Like, compadres, we used to get a lot of those gigs. Like serenades, I guess.
Yeah.
But the serenades are like a whole hour.
Yeah.
For some reason here.
Dude, I said it pissed me off on Saturday. The Virgen, we had a serenade, random serenade, but it was just a birthday.
Uh-huh.
And he was like, "Hey, let's do a quick serenade." It was 40 minutes. We were there for 40 minutes.
God damn, wait, but serenade 5 songs.
We did 6 songs,
How, okay, a song is like, what,
like 3 minutes.
3 minutes? It doesn't add up. How is that
Because
possible?
he knew the people. And
Oh,
actually,
no.
I don't know if that was a family or they were there at the wedding that he went to a few weeks ago,
Yeah.
where we didn't have any gigs. It was the weekend before Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
And so I gave him shit about it the whole day. I was like, dude, why are we doing a serenade for 40 minutes? And he's like, so I know them, and I was hoping that they would give us a tip,
Yeah, yeah.
but they didn't give us shit.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude,
Don't do that.
what? You
Why
just
would you do
just turned a 20-minute serenade into 40 minutes. Like, let's go. And
Yeah,
he
I
plays
know.
full songs. Like, we do Amor Eterno with the key change and everything. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
what's wrong with you?
The key change and you are singing at the end.
Yeah, and then he does his trumpet part at the end. I'm like, dude, just finish the song. You know how to do this. I'm like, he
Yeah.
knows. I don't know why he just doesn't. He thinks sometimes you're like, hey, they'll give us a tip because they're
Yeah.
playing the full songs. I'm like, the clients sometimes, most of the time, they don't know.
Yeah.
They don't even know we cut the song.
Yeah. So
These people.
sometimes that happens, and yeah, apparently that 6 a.m. for us wasn't even a
Wasn't
weekend. It
even.
was a birthday gig, and then the next one was at 9 a.m. And I was there, and I was like getting out of the car all awkward, and Adolf's like looking at me like squinting his eyes, and he's like, and then he mumbled something. I said, "What?" And he goes, "Motherfucker." I was like, that was my. He
Oh,
just woke up and chose violence, man. I don't know. But yeah, he was like cussing me out already, and then he was like, "Okay." He goes, "It's all right. You know, I give everybody one." Yeah, I'm like, "Well, I mean, I
one.
better. Yeah, I guess I used it wisely. I didn't have to go with the early one."
Yeah.
But yeah, so
The,
I'm already on thin ice.
oh,
Yeah, the second one wasn't even a virgin either. It was like, I mean, it was, but they were like, really, it's a birthday for my mom. So
oh,
it was a big family, and the little mom, she was she was cute, man. She's a little old lady. And she was, all the kids were giving her hugs and stuff when we started playing. Surprised her. She was surprised. She was like, "Wow!" And she was a little old lady. It was funny, but yeah, dude, they were asking for like all these Jose Alfredo songs and a lot of actually like I think we played a couple of um was it they wanted a lot of Javier Solis. Um and then like the last song, and it was super. That was probably the coldest gig out of all of them. Even they
that
said
one.
even the 6 a.m. wasn't even that cold because at that time the wind started coming in and like was blowing really hard. So my hands were like gone. And the last song they called for was La Negra, and I was like, "Well, no, that's not gonna sound good." Even
That's
Adolf
a
was like,
bummer.
"Yeah, let's talon this for sure." So we did that gig, and the next one I think we started at 2. So I went home for a bit, did some stuff. I didn't go to sleep. I didn't want to miss that one, especially that one. That one was Virgen. Like that one, we actually played a lot of all Virgen songs. Next one was at 4:30, all Virgen songs. Louis missed the 2 p.m. because he graduated that day.
Oh, that's right. He missed.
Yeah, he
Or
graduated,
they
and
moved the graduation.
yeah, they moved it from Friday to Saturday for liberal arts, I guess. That's when my girlfriend graduated. It was the next day. We were supposed to graduate the same day, but they moved theirs to Saturday. So she did that, and Louis made it to the 4:30 barely, and then um, after that, the next one was actually a wedding, and then we had one more. I think that was just a regular birthday, if I remember correctly. But yeah, that was our Virgen. The next morning we had a 7 a.m. mass for Virgen in Lockhart. I was like 3 minutes late to that one, but I didn't miss it. Well, not really. I wasn't late. It's because it started at 7:30, but they wanted us to be there at 7:15, and I was there like 7:18. Only reason why I was late because I stopped by the gas station because I realized I didn't have a mask. I was like, "Where the fuck are all my masks?" So I went in to buy another one.
Oh, how'd you buy one with no mask?
Just said, "Fuck it, man." I just said, "I'm going in,"
Just went in there.
and they didn't even realize.
Went
They're
in
like,
there, balls deep.
"But I mean, nobody was in there." In the gas station at like 6 a.m. on a Sunday.
Yeah.
Or not 6 a.m., 7 a.m. But yeah, I went in and bought one. So I haven't seen those guys today. Next time I see them is Friday when we leave to Memphis. So that was pretty much our weekend. It was just tiring, dude, because up until Friday, which was our graduation, I was working on school and like nonstop. I submitted like not submitted. I went and took my last final Thursday night, and it ended at like 10 p.m. So I was like on no sleep, like super tired, and the next morning we started Virgen. I mean, not Virgen. I'm sorry. The next morning I was just getting ready for graduation, all my stuff, and I didn't go to bed till late. And then the next day we started Virgen, so like I was extremely tired. Um, and then Yes, and my only day rest was like yesterday. Finally got to catch up a little bit on rest. I don't take naps, but I fell asleep and I took like a 3 hour nap, dude. And I woke up and I thought it was morning, but it was like 7 p.m. and I was like, whoa,
Like, whoa, I'm hungry.
that was weird. Yeah. So that was my day.
Man, we had 14 hours in a serenade,
Yeah, I heard you guys had a long,
which
long weekend.
we've had more in previous weekend, but um this was basically 30 hours. So we started at 6 p.m. Friday and we finished at midnight Saturday. So between those 30 hours, we played 14 hours in a serenade.
That's a lot because you guys travel a lot too.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're on the road all day.
it was, man, it was
Peeling
insane. There's a lot of stuff that happened actually. First, listen, at the end. Oh man, I gotta upload this video to Instagram. Um, yeah, at one of the gigs. First of all, Genie came.
Oh yeah, I
He
heard
played,
about that. Yeah.
and he's back.
Did he last the whole?
He did all the 2 hour ones. We had 3 2 hour gigs,
Oh shit.
and so he did that. Well, he also came because he brought the whole sound system,
Oh okay.
the
Okay.
speakers and microphones and everything.
Uh,
He was able to do those. He was pretty good up until like the last one, the very last hour,
yeah,
where he just took a break. But yeah, he was out there. He looks the same.
yeah.
He says he's like 85%.
85%.
But whatever, let's start this from the morning. We had the couple hours, and then we had that serenade, and then we had this 2 hour gig. But this type of stuff that they do that pisses me off. Stuff that Alex doesn't do. We had a 2 hour gig, but we played an hour, and they wanted us to take a 30-minute break and then play another hour, but still only pay us for the 2 hours.
Right. Yeah. I get what you're saying.
Which occurred. Well, Genie took it, which is because technically we're not playing, but
That's
also
true.
we have to be there, and we're missing time or stuff or
Yeah.
something else.
Like you're on the clock basically,
Yeah. But anyways, either way, we did it. That's when I went live. And they're dancing, that whole big dances.
Oh, where was that?
That was out in, it was like northwest. No, I'm sorry, northeast Austin.
I believe we did that gig last year.
Yeah,
It was the same place.
we've gone to that. We actually went to that same house like 3 weeks ago. We go there a
Oh,
lot.
really? Dang, yeah. That's cool because, yeah, I remember we played there last year. I saw it on the Instagram. Maybe it was Instagram or Facebook.
Well, the way it's like set up, if I go live on the Instagram, it'll also go to Facebook.
Okay. So it was both.
Yeah,
I saw
it's
it
both.
somewhere and yeah, I remembered it. I was like, dude, I remember doing that. That was okay. That was pretty cool because like they have a lot of fun stuff going on there. I don't know what the fuck, but
And also by the way, this whole time I was on a fast
oh,
I wasn't eating.
why?
to punish myself. There's a lot of reasons I fast. Like I fasted before. I've gone 3 days without like an entire 72 hours without eating anything, just drinking water. I've done 24-hour fasts. I try to fast every once in a while. A lot of reasons. Cleans out your body, gets all that bad stuff. Even if you eat healthy, it still kind of affects your body.
Yeah.
So that's one way of just cleaning it out. There's some benefits to it. You're able to focus more because your body isn't wasting energy on digesting food,
Yeah.
because it takes energy to digest all that food. So do that, and it actually clears up your skin. If you fast for long enough, you have to fast for at least 3 days to see that change.
La verga.
People say their vision gets better. Eventually you stop thinking about food. And it's also, it kind of tests your mental strength, because you're used to eating every single day since the day you were born.
Yeah.
And then you just suddenly tell your body, no,
Just put it in shock.
no food.
No food.
And you're like, if you can go 3 days without eating, feel like you can do anything. It's just a thing.
Yeah, for me, that's not happening.
3 days without eating,
I love to eat, dude.
and then of course the thing that just will happen because you're not consuming any calories. You're gonna lose weight.
Yeah.
Like when I fasted for 3 days, I lost like 7 pounds.
Whoa. That's a lot.
Yeah. So also only fast if you have the weight to lose.
Yeah.
If you're already underweight, don't fast.
Don't do it. Yeah. It's not
If you're underweight, you gotta start eating.
yeah, I don't know, dog. I love food too much. I don't know if I can do it.
But
I'll probably be like a drama queen, just like in bed.
you'd be
I'm dying.
you'd be screaming at everybody.
Yeah.
Like, why are you standing there?
Why are you breathing? It's too loud.
So I was, like I said, I had no food at this time. The last time I ate was like 9 p.m. on Friday.
Yeah.
And so the day keeps going, and we get to the second 2 hour gig. This one was crazy, man. It was a Virgen gig, but quickly it turned into we play whatever we want, because there is a good maybe 200 people there.
Mm-hmm.
None of them.
It's like a big family, right, or something?
Yeah. Well, not for that one. That one there was a lot of people, but the one after that, after the dances, I haven't uploaded a video of this. I don't think I somebody has a video of it, but they were riding horses.
Yeah, yeah. I remember that last year too.
Yeah, it was huge, like ranch thing that they have.
Yeah.
And the thing is, there's this little kid that was riding a horse. He was probably like maybe 10.
Uh-huh.
Probably say 10 years old, and he was on the horse. He was doing good. The horse wasn't the biggest, but it was still a good sized horse, especially for his size. And so everybody left. Like, we were literally just standing there playing for nobody.
Mm.
They all took off like a good, I don't know, like 60 yards away.
They go like across next to the fence, right, or something.
Yeah, and they're riding the horses there, I guess.
Yeah.
So this kid fell. He fell off the horse. And we all thought like this kid was broken or something, because his shoulder was like all raised up and he couldn't stand. He couldn't walk.
Shit.
And so, this
They're
kid
like dragging him and shit.
was crying and stuff. His dad was there. I mean, his dad was, I guess, the one who hired us. I don't know. He was like the main guy there, had the main horse. And so they get him on the horse, but not by himself. Like he was riding with somebody. And then they take off for a good 5-10 minutes. And the kid comes back on the horse by himself, riding it with a beer in his hand.
That's the cure. He said, "Here's something, drink this."
It was probably like 10-year-old kid, and he was just drinking the beer. Like he was like, "It's pretty good."
Shit, dude.
And he got back on that horse, and I was like, "Damn, this kid just flew off this horse, probably a good like 12 feet, and just got back on it." And so we played Juan Charrasqueado. And this kid is good. He's probably been doing this for a while.
Yeah.
Because he had the horse dancing to the music.
That's cool.
He had his spurs on his boots and like this little like stick thing that he would hit the horse with, and so the horse was dancing to the song, to the beat of the music.
That's cool.
So I guess that they trained him to do. And man, the horses were getting like right up on us. Like we're set up
Next
with
to
the mics
speakers,
and everything.
Dude.
Yeah.
Do you remember the last time that happened?
With the guy that
With the speaker? Yeah, that guy got thrown off the horse because the speakers are like too loud.
Yeah, the horse was freaking out and just threw the guy off. And he had,
he had
cooler.
beer, right?
Yeah, he had his cooler on him and flew off.
And he was on the street too, bro. He fucking flew. And
Yeah.
I looked at Jeannie. He was like, "Just keep playing." So it looked funny, dude, because we're like fucking playing like Corrido de los Perros or something. And then you see the guy fly in the background. That was funny, dude.
But wait, man, we're all thinking, man, this kid's gonna fall. Or this course is just gonna go crazy.
He didn't get scared? The horse?
No.
That's cool.
I guess they train these horses a lot. I mean, there's maybe a good 15 horses, and everybody was riding, or the people that ride horses.
Yeah.
Were there. So that was the second 2-hour gig where the kid fell off the horse. And then there's another animal story. I don't know if you heard about this about the cat Jarek rescue.
Yeah.
You heard about the cat?
Yeah.
Who told you about the cat?
JM. He
JM.
called me I think yesterday or something.
Oh,
Too.
oh man, I talked a lot about JM. I just can't say the stuff we talked about. Because we spent the whole freaking 2 days together.
Yeah.
And it's just us and Armonia, so like, we
JM,
gotta
dude.
talk about something. And but I cannot say it. And so Jarek, at the last 2 hour gig we were at, there's this cat, black cat,
Yeah.
who had like this broken paw. The paw just was like that. It was just like bent. And the cat was still moving around, like jumping and running with that paw broken.
Yeah.
So there's this lady who was throwing rocks at the cat.
Oh, she didn't like it around or what?
I think it was because it's like they're superstitious and the cat was black.
Oh, okay, okay.
And so they were like throwing rocks at her, like trying to kill the cat.
Yeah.
And the cat runs off. We finished the gig. That same lady who's throwing the rocks at the cat was the one walking around giving party favors with like the Virgen like stickers or magnets or whatever. We're like, huh, it's ironic.
That's weird.
So we're leaving, and the cat is just kind of sitting out there out by the cars, and so Jarrett gets a cat and
Takes it.
takes it and puts it in his car, and we still had about 3 hours to go after this. So we
So-
go to the next gig, another
so
place.
he rode with them to the gigs?
Yeah, the cat was riding with Jarek to the gigs, and so we get to the next place, which we've also played at a lot, and they already know him by Goyo.
Goyo, yeah.
Everybody knows who he is. We played there. It was just an hour. It was outdoors. It was a little cold. It was pretty cold. And we finished it. You know, there's nothing really much that happened on that one other than we were just messing around. But the one before where it was still the cat, we were playing La Diferencia,
Mm-hmm.
and Chris sang it. But I started doing this country rhythm on the song. And they started laughing, like Chris couldn't sing.
Really?
They was just laughing.
He's just so.
And I just looked at us like,
he gets mad, right?
yeah. But then he takes
But then
off
he
and
does
goes
it.
and he plays his stupid stuff on the trumpet. And whenever he does it, I just stop playing and I look at him. I'm like, hey, why are you doing that? So we get to the next one, and there, you know, I think we've mentioned this, how JM and Chris missed the mass with Relampago because they went to the wrong place.
Yeah.
These guys went to the wrong address. I don't know what is it with them, what
They
they're
got
thinking.
that iPhone, bro. I've been telling everybody.
I saw it sent JM the address,
Yeah.
and that gig was 10 minutes away from where we were at. And so we're already there. We're like, here, I said I already talked to the client. We're good to go. And I said, call JM. He's like, hey, where y'all at? And he's like, we're 24 minutes away. And I says, like, how are you 24 minutes away when the gig was 10 minutes away? And he's like, that's the address. He said, and I don't know where they went, what address they picked, what state they're going to. I saw the messages I said send them, and I was like, that's the same address he sent me. Yeah. I'm like, even if they went to previous gigs, that other gig was also 10 minutes away. Yeah. Because towards the end, we were all the gigs were in the same area. So I have no idea where these guys are going. Mm-hmm. So we had to wait. But at the same time, Jarek lost the cat.
Oh, no.
The cat disappeared.
Yeah, dude.
And Jarek was like bummed out. Yeah. Because he was like, I'm trying to save the cat, and now it's gone.
He said, fuck you, Jarek.
And then the cat was like, I don't want you.
He was like, I really liked that place. Why did you take me?
Like them throwing rocks at me.
Yeah.
So Jarek wanted to go back to the other gig that we were at to try to find the cat. And I says, like hold up. Let me call the client and I'll see if it's there. So he calls the client, and some kids had the cat. like the kids at the party.
Oh shit. Dude.
And so I said, it tells Jarek, go get the cat real quick. So Jarek goes, takes off, and gets a cat, and comes back.
Uh,
And yeah, they still had it. It was there.
yeah, shit, dude.
So he got the cat. Eventually, JM and Chris showed up. We did the gig. We had another hour after that, but it got canceled.
Yeah.
So that was our last one, and we just like try to blaze through that one, because this is the point where my body started shutting down. Cause so this was hour 60, and hour 60 of playing, but hour 14, of the gigs. So literally half the time was playing. So I like my mind was conscious. Everything was I knew was going on, but my body, my arms weren't doing what I was telling my body to do.
Yeah.
I was playing. I don't remember what song it was, and I couldn't like keep up with the tempo, just because I was like so tired.
Yeah.
Legs are hurting, everything. We finished it. I don't know how I made it through that, and they had food there. Oh yeah, and so by this time, I guess part of it also because I hadn't eaten at this point in 24 hours,
Mm-hmm.
and they had food, and Jarek went to go check on the cat. The cat was still there, and we finished the night, and we're going back. Me, Asael, and Jarek, because JM and Chris took off. So I told Jarek to name the cat El Tariakuri. He wanted like a something Mexican or mariachi
Yeah.
like name, and the cat's a girl. So I was like, "I'll name it Tariakuri," and I think he's gonna name it that, but he can't say it.
Tariakuri. Yeah. Hey, Tariakuri.
I was telling him Tariakuri, and he was literally saying like Tarakiri, or and he was like Tarakuri, or
Tarak-
he couldn't say the word.
me.
And so Asael was like, felt bad for I mean the cat. I mean, because the cat I have some videos of the cat. The cat's paw was just like broken.
Yeah.
I don't know how it happened, but the cat was still getting around.
Yeah.
So Asael gives him $20 for the cat to help out with taking it to the vet or whatever stuff it needs.
Yeah. Shit, he won't even give me an extra $20. Man.
Well, is your hand broken?
Yeah. Well, by the end of the night, it would be. After playing for so long, shit.
No, whenever your hand's broken, you get less money because you can't play.
Yeah, I guess it makes sense.
Oh, your hand's broken.
I should have limped a little bit too. Maybe he would have given me $20. Right?
If you limped,
if I limped,
if
with my hand like this.
If you had a limp and you kind of just you walked like
if I had a limp, he probably would have given me the extra $20.
He was like, "Hey, here,
go get you a snack.
we'll buy a cane." With you should go cane shopping with Adolf.
Dude, yeah, that's cold.
Did he have his cane, or what did he have this weekend?
No, he doesn't use the cane anymore. He uses he just grabs a chair if he can't stand, or he'll use a stool. But yeah, I mean, he sat down for a bit because it's more than usual that we play. The Virgin gigs, he just not used to it. So
what did he play?
He plays guitar.
Oh,
he's a guitar player. Yeah.
He lasted guitar that whole time.
Yeah, but apparently the 6 a.m. Like he couldn't do it by himself. Like he was just dying. Like he said, he almost passed out because what was it? Oh, because I left him by himself. I didn't go, and so he told me he like almost passed. He couldn't do it by himself. So like shit. I said, shit, man, this is going in the pod. He almost fired me, bro. I almost got fired, dude.
That's cool.
He fired me and then realized he needs a vihuela, so he rehired me.
Oh, that's cool. We need a rhythm player.
Shit, man. Yeah, it almost didn't end well. But he was like, "That's one.
It's one.
Yeah, you only get one." It's like, shit, dude. Well, at least I use it on the early gig.
Do you want to talk about the time when you almost died?
When was that?
No, I was
I was
joking.
like, what?
No,
Damn.
you know what? I was saying the other day. uh, We probably said this on the podcast, but remember the time we went out for Valentine's?
Yeah, we had a Valentine's dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, we had a Valentine's dinner together
we
or
we went.
lunch, right?
It was like
It was on
lunch.
Valentine's. We were both lonely, so we're like, let's go eat some Italian food. And I was like, hell yeah, man, this is great.
It's
This is
so
good, man.
it's weird, but on campus, and there's this
Italian
place
garden.
called Italian Garden in San
Yeah,
Marcos,
yeah,
like the best Italian restaurant I've ever been to.
it was good.
And
I like it.
so we went, and we had food. We had a good
We had
time.
an amazing dinner, man.
We had
And I forgot my leftovers.
and this guy
I
left
forgot.
the leftovers there.
I forgot them. Dude. I had the box. I packed it in nicely and everything, and left the food.
And I remember the waiter, waitress, whoever it was like nice, really nice. Everybody
Yeah.
was smiling. And then I look at the date. I was like, oh, today's February 14th.
The Valentine's Day.
Today's
Bro.
Valentine's Day.
No wonder why he was so nice.
That's why they kept smiling.
Yeah,
I was like, oh, damn.
dude. Damn, dude.
But then we went again.
We even split the bread. Together, vato.
They said, don't you want another drink? No, we share.
Yeah, we had the 2 straws and the lemonade. Shit. In the high C, vato.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was
was good
a
times, man.
fun time. I mean, we went last year
Yeah. Yeah, I think it
before
was last year.
before I took off. What was it? This was in well, it had to be December because I left January 1st.
Yeah, that's right.
It was
The
the end of
fall.
December.
Because you went home.
Yeah. Hey, isn't it getting close to 1 year with Claire?
Yeah, January 16th
Yeah.
is our 1-year anniversary.
You got big
We
plans.
started talking in December, though.
Well, I mean, you started talking years ago, but you just
Well, yeah, technically, yeah.
you just didn't want to.
Yeah.
But where
It's
it
been a
was like
while.
where you started talking back.
It's funny because people always ask like how we met. They're like, "What group do you play with?" Because they know I do mariachi, and the only other girls I really talk to are mariachi girls. So they're like, how'd you guys meet? Or like, what do you sing? Or what?
What do you
And
play?
she's like, "Oh, I don't sing or nothing." She's like, "I was in band like in high school, but that was it."
Everybody
And
thinks that she
she's-
does mariachi.
Yeah, and they're like, "What the fuck? How did y'all meet?" It's pretty funny, but
You're like, oh, it's just people. We meet
Yeah.
people.
it was actually at my house, and I was upset that day because we had gigs, and I don't know if I was playing with you. I think it was with my group, but yeah, we had gigs, and I was like super tired, right? Getting home, and there's like all these cars in my driveway, and I'm like, the fuck, like who took my spot? And I'm like super tired, and I go in, and like all these people were here, and I'm like, the fuck, dude. And I was like just trying to sleep the whole time, but Claire was there. Like my brother invited like all these people.
Yeah, I remember that.
I guess to have a party, and yeah, Claire was there. That's when I met her. So yeah, I guess I did meet her through mariachi. I don't know.
Yeah, wasn't she like passed out? You're like, hey, move. I got.
She fell asleep in my bed because my brother was like drunk. Like, yeah, you can go sleep in his room, and I was asleep on the couch already in my traje and everything. And I'm like, who is this?
You're like
My bed, dog.
kicking it.
Right?
Get up.
Get up, man. In my bed. No,
Oh.
that's what
And now she's kicking you out of her bed.
Now
She's like,
she's-
God, piss me
I'm
off.
not allowed in the room.
She lets the dog on the bed, but not you.
No, that's exactly how it is. Her dog's funny, man. What I did on graduation night, her graduation Saturday. We finished gigs around 9ish, and
Oh, that's nice.
she wanted to have like a little get together, a little grad party. So what I did was I did like a little serenata for her. Whenever I got to her apartment, and just to celebrate graduation and stuff. So when she was getting ready for the party, she also bakes a lot. She was making her cupcakes, and I remember I had gotten, because Patrick was playing with us that night, I asked him and Luis to help me with the serenata, and so both of them showed up. Luis played bass and I played vihuela, and then Patrick, of course, was on violin. And we get there. I get to the apartment complex, and Patrick was already there waiting. He had his girlfriend with him. So I get there. I'm like, Anna, did you bring your trumpet? She was like, no. She laughed. But we're just talking for a bit. We're waiting on Louis, and he showed up with the bass, and that was there in the entrance of the apartment complex, and I had the guys follow me to her apartment, and we park, and I didn't think about it, I guess, but her dog, Ivy, gives it away that I'm there, and I forget that she knows when I'm there. When I show up to the apartment complex, you see her little head pop up in the window, because there's like this couch in front of the window, and she gets on the couch, and she moves the curtains to look out the window, and she knows it's me because my car is like extremely loud.
Yeah.
And she hears it, and so she knows it's me. She pops her head through the window, and I'm getting out of the car, getting my vihuela out, and sure enough, Claire opens the door, and she's looking at me like, I didn't know you were coming. And I was like, I don't know what to do. And I was like facing the other way, and I had my vihuela, like I was trying to hide it. And I was trying to hide it. I was like, I'm coming. I said, I'll be there in a little bit. It's cold. Just like go back inside, you know? And she was like, okay. And she went in. And so Patrick looked at me like, oh shit. And he was on the other side of another car. Luckily, she didn't see him. So at the same time, Luis was like, it's taking a sweet time, playing the bass like extremely loud outside the door. I'm like, shh, like she saw me already.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh shit. So we did this at Nata, and she was like super shocked, dude. Even though she saw me. Yeah. But yeah, she was extremely shocked, and she was like, what the hell? And then her friends like showed up, the ones that going to the party, like showed up. They're like, wow. But then they like went inside like halfway through the set out there.
It's too damn
Because it's cold, dude. It was freezing out there. But yeah, it's because whenever I told Claire to go inside and we're getting ready to play, I called her like to come out outside, and I told her, hey, can you come and help me with something? But like bring a jacket, because it's cold. She was like, oh, like all mad at me and shit. She's like, really? Like, she's all pissed off, and then she started laughing whenever she came out. So it was a big surprise, and I did that just for graduating, and she's worked really hard throughout her college. She graduated cum laude.
Yeah.
Yeah, so with honors. So
Yeah.
she's done a lot of work
And you
at school. So and me barely made it, man.
got the degree. Is it when they gave you the degree, but they like holding on to it?
So it wasn't even the degree.
They're like, no.
They're like, you're borderline. I see it. I don't know, man. They're like, just kidding. Yeah. And I'm like, come on, give it. It was no, dude. It was weird this year because I don't know what it is. So earlier in the semester, I was like freaking out about not graduating, and I emailed my advisor, and I was like, "Yo, like, am I okay? I want to make sure everything's okay for me to graduate." And they're like, "Everything seems okay. You just got to make sure like your grades are high enough to achieve that GPA, and for your major." And I'm like, "Okay." They said that. They said, though, that you can still participate in the ceremony even though your grades are pending. Because, our final grades don't come in till this year. It's actually the 17th.
17th?
They said the 15th.
Yeah, because I've been looking for the grades all day. And
They said the 15th, but they extended it, apparently. I called them today or something, and they said it's actually going to be the 17th. They're going to change it. So we don't get our degrees. They're going to be mailing it to us like after the 17th. So like the 17th, they're going to email me saying we'll graduate officially, and then they'll send in the diploma by mail. So like we got these diploma covers with like fake diplomas. It was really weird. Like they're really nice. So went in, checked in, graduation. I was freaking out because I get there. We were ordered to get there an hour before graduation to check in and all of our stuff. Make sure you get your cords, all that, the diploma covers, and can sit down. And I get there like chingon, like super early, like 5. It started at 7. I got there like 5:50, and I was ready to walk in at 6. And I'm like watching all these students graduating with papers in their hand. And I'm like wondering what it is, and I'm like, yeah, whatever. And then the lady's like scanning. She's like, make sure you have your grad pass. And I'm like, oh shit, I forgot my grad pass. Damn it. So I had to go all the way back home.
You all the way back home.
Yes, dude. And traffic was
Damn.
like super backed up at that time because of graduation. All the way from Kyle to
Dang.
San Marcos, dude. And I'm like,
Yeah.
fuck, like freaking out, dude. I was like, damn, dude. The day was going so well too. I had the whole day, and I didn't print out the grad pass, and I forgot it. So yeah, I got there all chingon, like, yeah, I'm early.
I'm early.
It was a
in
fail,
bed.
dude. But I get there, and students are still showing up. After I went home to pick it up, students are still showing up, and yeah. I mean, I got to sit down early enough with enough time. It's because we're walking in, and they just had like a stack of diploma covers, and they said just grab one, and go sit wherever you want, basically. Like sit in your section where you're graduating. I was in the College of Education, so I sat in that section, and it was really big. But they're like literally just sit anywhere you want, really. So, but yeah, I mean I was stressing up to the point of graduation, man. So yeah, that was my graduation experience.
You're done. I ordered my ring
Done. All good, dude.
last
Yeah,
week.
that's cool. Yeah,
Finally ordered it.
congrats, man. Yeah, it's a big.
I'm
big
4
deal for the
classes
ring.
away, dude.
4 classes.
I need 4 classes next semester.
Well, make sure you get your grades.
I need to
good
get.
enough.
I have to get all A's. It not really for GPA purposes. Well, I guess in a way, yes, but just cause for grad school, I'm gonna have to retake some undergrad courses because there's no way my GPA is gonna be at a 3.0 now with this course I got a C in.
Yeah.
But getting all A's next semester should make it easier. So I wouldn't have to retake as many.
Okay.
So I mean I only have 4 courses next semester.
That's good, man. And start early because I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do fine, and then year starts and you're like lazy. I'm lazy and
Freaking out.
working and then by the end of the semester I'm like like
And
freaking out, man.
end of the year, it's always the same, right? There's Mother's Day, there's Cinco de Mayo,
Yeah.
there's finals, there's graduation.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
the
this
same.
semester was different because like I graduated in the fall. So
Yeah.
I don't have any of that, but I was still pretty busy. And with COVID, things were very different with school. So, but
we gotta have a toast for your graduation, Matt. Or are you what's it called? Celibate? No, are you dry? You on a dry run?
It's been a while, but I mean, I
Have
guess
you
for
tried-
graduation, I'd be down.
Have you ever tried some Tennessee whiskey, the honey one?
Yeah, oh yeah. Not the honey one, no.
You can taste the honey on this one.
Oh, chingon. Hey, it looks like you already dug into it.
Yeah, it's been a hard few weeks, but no, actually, most of this isn't even me.
Yeah.
I had some when I was down in the valley. Some friends down there. They
Oh,
like whiskey.
Chingon.
It's not even bad.
love whiskey,
It's
dude.
35% alcohol. It's not even. It's less than regular.
Yeah.
Are you you do it neat or are you dirty?
I don't know what that means actually.
Ice or no ice?
Oh,
You don't know. You're not a whiskey
I
drinker.
do. Honestly, I am, but like I've never actually heard it that way. That's weird.
Neat.
I mean, I
do you
just-
order it at a bar? Have you ordered
at
at a
a
bar?
I always get a
You just say whiskey and then
whiskey, yeah.
you use
I'll get like an old fashioned,
uh-huh.
or I'll get like an old fashioned. That's my favorite drink.
But no, you want ice now.
Let's do ice, yeah.
And do ice. Just so you don't pass out.
So I don't pass out, yeah. That's the shit you put on the Instagram. And I shared it to Ase.
Oh
And
yeah.
I said, way.
That was after us. Yeah.
he put that, and I said,
Eso sábado, dude.
he's so dumb, dude. I started cracking the fuck up when I heard it the first time. I was cracking up, dude. Like, shit.
He's that last one was fun, and for some reason the power just randomly went out
Yeah.
after us, and then didn't have any.
Did y'all have the sound system?
For that one, no. But I'm saying they had like a keyboard or whatever.
Yeah. Sass.
Like that?
Yeah, that's good. I don't want to get drunk.
I put too much. I ain't gonna finish that. You can smell the honey though.
I don't smell it. Ooh. It's been a while, man.
It's been a while. It's been since
I haven't had a
Friday.
drink since
Friday.
last month. Friday, no. Last month.
What did you have last
No,
month?
because I just started I just stopped drinking, you know. But last month I
Mhm.
had just beer. I was just drinking beer.
Beer.
I don't drink any of whiskey anymore, really.
No,
Huh?
I don't like
It's
beer.
expensive. I love beer, man.
I mean, beer's like, this bottle's like 20, 30 bucks.
Yeah, yeah.
A fucking, 24 packs, like 20,
Same
30
thing.
bucks.
Yeah, yeah. Same thing. It's a waste of
Uh.
money. Yeah, I remember when I stopped drinking, started like having a bunch of money just left over, you know,
Yeah, you're
available.
like, where's all this
Where's
money
all this
coming
coming
from?
from? I don't spend it on alcohol anymore.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
Yeah, it's a very good thing.
But let's get this one. Who's this for? Is this for Matt? No, it's for Matt for finally graduating.
Yeah,
It only took 5.5 years,
man. Yeah.
and a lot of
Focus on your school, kids.
crying, and don't drink, by the way,
Don't focus on school. Don't drink, and
and don't
try not to work at the same time.
And if you can, just don't do what Matt did.
Yeah. You can watch me and make fun of me, but don't do it.
Nah, this is so congratulations to Matt.
Thanks.
Gonna move on with his life and
Yeah.
be Dr. Professor,
Mr. Dr. Professor.
Mr. Dr. Professor in a few years. There you go.
Thanks, man. Oh, yeah, that's good. Wow. Yeah,
That's it, man.
I like that, man. That's
It's
good.
like that strong medicine you had as a kid.
Oh, yeah. I think that shit was worse. Yeah, I hated that.
Dude, I mean, like, whiskey is actually like a medicine back then.
Mhm.
It was like, oh, you have a cough, cold, here, drink some
Yeah.
whiskey.
But I love it, dude. Especially like at these times. Like the wind.
Mhm.
Oh, well, it's not winter yet. I don't think, right?
I mean, it's winter.
It's getting close. Especially
yeah.
winter times. When it's cold. I love it.
Jarek told me about some drink that he makes or that he's tried that he likes, and I was just making fun of him just because it's fun making fun of Jarek. He said you got to put whiskey, no ice, so whiskey with hot apple cider, some lime, and whipped cream. And I was like, dude, that's
What is that called?
That's the, I don't know, but I was like, that's the girliest drink I've ever heard.
Sounds
in my
like diabetes in a cup.
life. And then I just made fun of the whole day. I'm like, you put a cherry on top and some.
Like a fucking
Some
Starbucks
cinnamon on
drink.
top.
It's a new Starbucks drink and shit.
And he's like, nah, man, that ain't girly.
That ain't girly, man. Look, I got hair on my chest, man. That's something Jared would say. Look, man, look at that. Shit. That's funny. That guy's something else, man. Hey, props to him though for taking that cat home at that gig.
Yeah, he actually did it. And man, I think we all felt bad. I mean, because this lady was literally just throwing rocks, just trying to kill the cat.
A lot of
I'm like, dude, the cat's not doing nothing.
Yeah.
You're just sitting there. But
But what do you do? Like, do you tell her not to, or
I
can't
mean,
really do that?
it's it's different when it's your job
Yeah.
and you just have to sit back quietly.
Yeah.
That's the other thing with like with mariachi. Um, man, they're at the I think it was a Friday. One of these two. They're all confusing. But you want some more, man?
No, I'm good, man.
You seem like
I'm
you're enjoying
okay.
that one. And there's this guy who was drunk, by the way, super just drunk on I don't know what he was on. But so we were singing the Virgen songs. And these like old drunk guys always think they know the words to something when they don't.
Yeah.
And mañanitas, they messing up the words to mañanitas. So he was getting, and since I sing mañanitas, me and Chris,
Yeah, yeah.
I'll do the bottom, who does the top, and this guy was like right up on me, like singing with me,
Fuck that.
and I just kept like backing up,
I hate that shit.
getting
man.
further, and he it was freaking annoying when these clients do that.
Mhm.
I'm like, even if there wasn't a freaking pandemic, it's just annoying when clients just
annoying.
like grab you and start singing with you, or they
Yeah,
like
dude, fuck that
scream in
shit.
your face.
That's why when they're singing, they want to sing it. They fucking go. I stop singing. I'm like, yeah, go ahead. I'm not gonna. Cut my
Yeah,
voice for this.
I was try to just let them sing it.
Yeah, yeah. You got it, bro.
Like,
Like,
this,
that's
you know more than us.
yeah. I think people to understand like, sometimes that's better for us, because we're working all day and like we're tired. Honestly, I get excited when people start singing because I'm like chingon. Like I don't have to sing. If it's a
Yeah.
song that I sing, I'm like chingon. Like cool. But no, I hate that too. I hate that, man. When they get too close and they're like all up in your business. I'm like, dude, just do it. Why do you have to be right here?
Yeah,
Just do it over there.
why do you just move? Man,
But they're drunk, I guess. So.
Yeah, they're drunk, so it's okay. It's okay to do something stupid if you're drunk. Remember that.
That way.
It's just tell the police officer I'm drunk.
I'm drunk.
Sorry.
And they're like, oh, yeah, you're good.
I got
Cool.
you.
They're okay, cool.
Probably what happened to Jarek when he crashed his car. So I'm drunk.
He said they let him go. Like, they didn't even care, dude.
Yeah, they didn't do nothing.
Yeah, they
I'm
didn't
like,
do shit.
but you just
Like,
told
oh, you're good, man. You don't got to file a report for that. You just destroyed a whole fucking guardrail. You don't got to pay for that, man. You're good. It's a jerk.
He's
He's something else, man.
he's funny.
Yeah.
What time is it now, man?
4:43.
You ain't got nothing to do, or do you have something to do today, or what?
Today I'm just going to my grandparents. I got some time to go. Finally, I got time to go and spend time with them. So I'll go over there, stay with them.
They weren't able to go to the graduation, right? Or
No, because my grandpa, he hurt his back, so he
okay.
can barely move. Yeah, so these are
Your
tough
grandma
times for him.
didn't go.
Yeah, my grandma's like, well, he's my ride, so I can't go anywhere.
Yeah, he's my rock.
He's my rock.
I can't go nowhere without you.
Right. You know, romantic and shit.
That's the kind of love that you need, man.
Look at them, man. That's I look at them and they're the goal.
Do they fight?
It's been 25 years all the time. All the time.
Just screaming at each other.
Yeah. My grandpa just picks on my grandma. And then I start joining in. She gets even more mad because she's like, in Spanish, like, look what you're teaching him,
Has Claire met your grandparents?
Yeah, she's met him, I think, once. So it's pretty funny.
You got anything you want to say?
No, nothing else. Just, no, that's pretty much it, It was a hell of a ride doing Texas State. I had a good time, I did 4 years MNG, and after that, I finally realized, like, yeah, that's enough. 4 years MNG, I had fun, met a lot of people. We did some traveling, both of us together.
Yeah.
We did some traveling, starting from our first year there.
Yeah.
That
Kieran
was
is
that was fun, man. I'll never forget that.
is
That was a good
freshman.
group. Yeah.
Damn, am I the last one from that group left?
No, what do you mean? Like at Texas State?
Yeah. I guess at least from the freshman group that hasn't graduated. 'Cause Stevie graduated in May. Did someone ever graduate?
I don't know. I haven't kept up with them.
I don't know. Probably last one. Either way, it's gonna.
I think you
doesn't
are,
matter.
yeah. I guess.
Damn.
But you know,
But I also did
thanks.
engineering.
Thanks for
No.
you know, you were there for me too during our
Mhm.
Texas State years. Yeah. Throughout the time that I was there too, helping me out with a lot. You gave me a job, you know, with compadres. And back when I needed it, so, you know, thank you. And you know, it was a hell of a ride, man. At Texas State and on to making the big bucks. You know, for now, I guess I'll be working as full-time mariachi. So if y'all need anybody,
I will go
I'm
anywhere.
gonna be
I
studying.
will go to California, to Dallas, to Mexico.
Yeah,
You got gigs, he'll go.
so I'll do it.
$30.
Take the
I'll
Monte
take it.
Carlo. Yeah, I'm gonna be studying songs more and, you know, just increasing my rep now that I have time. So
Mhm.
doing that. I'll take a break and be doing mariachi for a while, and that'll be good. Yeah.
So we have some big things coming up in
Yeah.
the next couple of weeks. We got some good guests coming up too. We have recorded with a guest. That episode will be up on Wednesday.
Oof.
Yeah, I want to get the other one out before that.
Yeah.
So that will be up Wednesday, and so if not next week, then the following week, a new project is going to be uploaded. That would be on YouTube, and I'm gonna try to see if I can work it out on Instagram too. This is gonna be something completely different. Something I honestly I haven't seen before. This combination of things and people.
Yeah.
So, you guys be ready to be blown away.
Yeah. It's a new era. Mariachi Sagas. It's a new era.
We're starting season 2.
Season 2.
Season 2.
No, you guys, you know, keep tuned in and keep liking our stuff. I know we haven't been that active lately on the Instagram or anything or Facebook as much. So
Yeah, not my fault.
no, yeah, it's probably my fault. But you know, I don't have much to do now, so and we got a big trip coming up, so I'll post some stuff on there.
Oh yeah, you do that. Oh, we might get a producer soon.
Yeah, you told me about that. Man. I'm
Yeah.
excited. I'm ready.
That'd help help out a lot.
Yeah, that would. For sure.
But this has been whatever episode of Mariachi Sagas, because I don't know when this
been
is gonna come out.
Let me do it, and then like you put in the beep.
Okay, I'm gonna overdub this. This has been episode of Los Mariachi Sagas.
That's pretty good.
Thanks you all you for watching and listening. Stay tuned for new episodes coming this week. You might even get 3 episodes this week. All right, see you guys later.
Mariachi Sagas.